We know from the Quran and the Sunnah and the unanimous consensus of all of our scholars that there is something called a ruh inside of us, a spirit or a soul inside of us. And of course Allah mentions this in many verses. وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ. They ask you, what is the human soul? What is the ruh? قُلِ الرُّوحُ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّي وَمَا أُوتِيتُم مِّنَ الْعِلْمِ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. Respond to them. The ruh is from the matters of your Lord, from the command or the knowledge of Allah. And you have not been given anything of knowledge except a very, very small amount. The Bani Israel, the Yahud, they wanted to test the Prophet ﷺ. They asked him 3 questions. One of them, go ask the Prophet, they told the Quraysh, go ask him, what is the ruh? Some ulama say that the quiz was, if he gave a lot of information, this would show that he is, a'udhu billah, a false prophet. Because no one has knowledge of the ruh. So this was the trap. So what was the response? They ask you about the ruh, tell them you have no knowledge of the ruh. So he passed the test. So we have only a little bit of ilm about the ruh as the Quran tells us about this issue. And I find it very interesting, by the way, that all civilizations in the globe and all the major faiths without exception, they believed in the concept of the human soul. The ancient Chinese, the Hindus, the Buddhists, the Christians, the Sikhs, the Muslims, the Abrahamic religions, even the Greek philosophers, Plato and Socrates, and they're not even connected to a wahi. They have this concept of a ruh. The ruh is something that, pun intended, permeates through all of human civilization. All civilizations affirmed that the soul exists, except for some modern pseudo-scientific people who deny everything they cannot understand. And so they say there's no such thing as the ruh because science cannot prove it. Forget them. Everybody in human civilization believed there's something called a soul and there's something called a body.